Hello, sweet world. It's your girl Cherise here on behalf of Simply Hype Productions to promote that self-awareness and to promote that unity. I am here today with my good friend Coyote. We're here to talk about self-awareness and unity. I'm just gonna do a little interview and ask him what does self-awareness mean to you?
To me, self-awareness is basically knowing yourself as a whole. So, the way you act around people. To me, it's basically knowing myself, my value, what I value, apart from what the society think about me.
Exactly.
So
that's a big one.
basically, yeah, it's just me, myself, and trying to improve myself as a whole.
Exactly. And the thing about valuing yourself and not what society values, because society values material, looking good through the eyes, but what about the visual eye and your imagination and your own self-image, which is what self-awareness is about. So how do you practice self-awareness? Do you practice self-awareness?
Basically, my way of practicing self-awareness is basically not caring about what other things about me. For example, the social media, it's a big word right now.
Yeah.
And anything that goes up online, people try to think about that one thing that's you.
Yeah.
But for me, I found it that's not the definition of my own self-awareness.
Yeah.
For me, I just find a little place when alone time where I try to reflect on myself and what I'm doing wrong and how I can improve myself as an whole.
Yeah.
So sometimes when I just feel like something is not going right for me, basically I find myself going to a lonely place doing what I enjoy. So example, I play soccer. That kind of gets everything out of my mind, not thinking about what others thinks about my actions.
Yeah, that's really good. Thank you for sharing that, honestly. And you're still we're all still youth, but what would you tell the younger generation? How would you spread the word of self-awareness to the younger generation? What would you tell them?
To me, as we mentioned earlier, technology has been a big impact for this generation.
Big time.
And my one word would be for them not to focus on the outside world, to always look into their inner self and believe that they are more than what people think about them.
Yes.
So for example, there's so many things on social media posting and stuff, and people define you by what you do online. And sometimes we get misled by that and we think, oh yeah, we have to be cool like them, we have to do all those stuff like that. But the main thing is to be yourself and stand for who you think you are, believe in what you do, and don't let others make up your mind for you. So,
yes, make up your mind for yourself type thing, you know what I mean?
That's my own best advice for practicing self-awareness for the younger generation.
That's right. Thank you for sharing that. My last question is, how do you think we can unite the people?
I think mostly it would be through socialization, meeting friends, creating little clubs and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Sharing our past experience with others.
Absolutely.
Sometimes we just don't know how little conversation can change people's life. We can just meet a stranger, just talking to them might make their day better.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's very big, that's very true. And I feel like our generation, the younger generation, we don't really meet up as much, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I'm thinking about my mom's generation, I remember my mom would meet up with her friends every single weekend or every other weekend, but they do something, whether it's going to the mall, sitting at home, cooking together, and the unit, bringing, even if it's just two families, that's making a really big impact, because having a unity, whether it's family, friendship, just being together in general, will eventually expand ourselves and expand our minds, because we all come from different places, you know what I mean?
That's in our relationship.
Exactly.
Basically, I agree with your example with your mom, because in my culture too, friendship is something that we cherish.
Real. You cherish that, yo. Friendship is real.
Yeah, but nowadays it's just, things are so easier. Social media, I said, you can just message a friend, but there's no real connection.
No value.
There's no real connection, you're in person talking to them, and like I said, socializing with others, one-on-one, can really change someone's life.
Absolutely.
We never know what we might say to them that will make them change.
Exactly. Thank you so much for joining me.
You're welcome.
Much love. For more videos, you can follow me at Crystal Hype on Instagram or Simply Hype on YouTube, or you can follow my personal Instagram at its_Cherise. Much love, star people.
Subscribe.